Hey you guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make Mexican rice. This is rice that you basically get in a Mexican restaurant. My family is Mexican, so I learned how to make rice from my mom. So what makes this rice Mexican is that it's bright orange and it has tomatoes, onion, garlic, and all that good stuff. And this is how I like to make it. This rice is pretty easy to make at home. The prep work for this dish is going to take you about 5 minutes, and cooking is going to take about 15 to 20 minutes depending on how quickly the water dissolves. For this recipe, you're going to need 1 cup of American long grain rice, 1 to 2 tablespoons of cooking oil, 1/2 an onion finely chopped, 1 clove of garlic, 1 teaspoon of Italian seasoning, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cumin, 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of ground pepper, 2 tablespoons of tomato paste, and 2 cups of water. Optionally, you can add 1/2 teaspoon of ground paprika. Now for this recipe, I'm going to be using the paprika. We're starting off by heating our oil and dropping in our onions and garlic. You want to cook them over medium to low heat. And essentially what we're doing is just slightly cooking the onion and garlic. And at the same time, I add our herbs and spices along with the salt and pepper to help them cook. And I give it all a good stir just to make sure that it's all incorporated. For this recipe, I'm going to be using American long grain rice. Make sure that you go out of your way to get the right kind of rice because the rice makes all the difference. Once everything has browned slightly, I'm going to add in our rice directly into the oil. Make sure that you have the heat setting on medium to low heat to make sure that the rice doesn't burn or overcook. What I'm doing here is just cooking the rice slightly to open it up to allow it to absorb more flavors. You'll know that it's ready once the rice granules have turned slightly white, or at least you'll be able to see that they've gone from slightly transparent to more opaque. And then I add the tomato paste, and I make sure that it's all well integrated before I add in the water. And just as a general rule, for every 1 cup of rice, you're going to need 2 cups of water. From here, just stir the rice. Essentially what you want is the tomato paste to become completely dissolved into the water. Once everything has been well integrated together, you're going to just place a lid over the pot and let it simmer. Just let the rice do its thing and check up on it after a little while, in about 10 minutes. I like to give it just 1 stir to make sure the rice doesn't stick to the bottom of the pot. If you think that the rice may need a little bit more time, just add a drop of water and mix it all together. Place a lid over it and let it cook until it's finished. Once it's ready, turn off the heat and let the rice settle down. And just like that, you have restaurant quality, authentic Mexican rice. I like to make this rice whenever I am making Mexican food, and yeah, it goes pretty good with the side of beans and oh, you know what? Anyways, yeah, I was gonna say, you know what's really good is like a burrito with rice and just cheese and stuff like that, but that's completely off topic. Okay, I don't think I have any jokes about rice. Thanks for watching, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. This is History Kitchen. Well, I guess this isn't really the history part, but yeah, this is more the kitchen side of things. So yeah, hit the subscribe button and I'll see you next time.